you bored of Genshin? Do you often get the feeling that you have already seen everything there was to see and done everything there was to do? Have you fallen into the loop of logging in just to do your dailies and spend your resin? Do you feel like this routine is just like doing a chore that had to be done? If so, you may be experiencing a Genshin burnout, but worry not, it's completely natural and valid to feel this way. You shouldn't feel guilty about missing a day of dailies, and take a break if you feel it's too overwhelming. However, if instead of taking a break you'd like to reignite the love you had for Genshin, I have a few ideas for you. Alright, the first thing that we have on our list is finish your exploration. And I really mean it when I say finish it. Make every region be at 100%. Personally, for me, I always find it very exciting when I have to hunt for the last few percent, although it can be a bit infuriating sometimes. Lately I've done Stormy Island, and just yesterday I finished the Sumeru Desert, and it was a lot of fun, so I personally recommend it. I still have a long way to go with Chenyu Vale and Fontaine, also the Chasm, and I think I still have Enkanomiya, but yeah, this is one thing to think about. Another thing you can do is just go around teleporting and try your luck with the compass. Of course, most likely you are going to get a full circle most of the time, but sometimes you can actually find something that you might have missed. Another obvious thing I would like to mention is reputation. A lot of people I know do not bother with it because it doesn't give primogems, but it can give you a lot of other cool things, like custom wind gliders or blueprints for the compass and the oculi stone. And while we are on the topic of reputation, I would like to talk about quests, specifically world quests. Some world quests are unfortunately locked behind dailies, but hey, at least it gives you some reason to still do them instead of doing a quest or just spending your resin to get the encounter points, and it gives you something to wait for. The best way to look for world quests is through your reputation, but of course some world quests don't give you reputation, and for that I highly recommend the interactive map on PoyoLab. Another thing you could do is check if you have really completed all of the story quests and all of the hangouts. It sounds silly, but sometimes there may be, for example, an ending you didn't get, or an achievement that is connected to a specific thing you need to do in a hangout, and that also gives you promotions, and also something to do. Fun thing to do is trying to get some rare name cards that require some very hard achievements. One of them is one where you have to complete an achievement that is for killing the unusual villager. I usually get out my Navia team when I want to go hunting for the unusual villager, mainly because I have jungle in it, and in this one specific spot you have to place an object on the stone slate to activate the wind current, and climbing is a lot faster when you have that first boost of wind.
Osmanthus wine tastes the same as I remember. But where are those who share the memory?
After nuking him 2 times... Well, anyways, here are a few more examples of name cards that are really hard to get because of the achievements that you have to get before getting the name card. I'm also working on those right now, and they do take a lot of time. Now I will be getting into things that are a little bit more obscure. First thing that I'm going to mention is the Serenity Pod, which is often forgotten. The challenge I'm currently participating in is trying to get 20,000 points in all of the layouts, and this is very, very fun. Each of the layouts has its own unique aesthetic, and it's really interesting to see how you can manage to fill up the space. Even though I already reached my goal here, I still feel like this island is just simply empty, and I still plan on working on it. Another obscure but very fun thing to do is building a character that you don't use every day. It can be a 4-star that you have on C6, or maybe that Chichi you got while pulling for your favorite 5-star character. Who knows? Also try building your first main again and feel that sense of nostalgia that you have for the early days of Genshin. The very last obscure thing I'm going to mention is TCG. I feel like everyone forgot about it after the initial hype, but I personally really like dueling other characters and seeing what their unique dialogue is for when they lose, for when they win. It's a lot of fun, and if you have a right team, you can win every time. That's about it today. Thank you for watching up until the end, and I hope you will leave a like or maybe even subscribe if you liked the video. Bye!